For hundreds of years and generations of native Hawaiians, the taro plant, Kalo, has been a staple of a daily diet, the foundation of their culture and the source of all life. Traditionally, Kalo was pounded using a stone and wooden board and eaten with fish, pork, and other proteins, fruits, and vegetables. And today, many cultural practitioners, teachers, and knowledge keepers, like Uncle Earl Kawa, enjoy sharing Hawaiian-grown kalo with people throughout our islands and around the world. And it's in this spirit of sharing that Uncle Earl invited 5 chefs to join him on a journey of discovery. Aloha, 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 aloha.
We think Hawaii is the most beautiful place in the world.
Us local people, our visitors, and everyone who dreams to come here can see the amazing beauty, listen to our homegrown music, embrace our diverse cultures, and feel the aloha spirit.
Come along with us, Chef Roy Yamaguchi, Chef Alan Wong, and me, Denise Yamaguchi, founders of the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival and Hashi Media, to taste our love for Hawaii.
To discover the richness and bounty of our tropical islands and explore Hawaii's agriculture and beauty through the lens of chefs.
Hui, hui, pea mai nei, awe hoi, pea mai nei oi. Aloha. Owai kea.
These are chefs?
So these are your guests. Aloha kaua. Kalo mai, let me hear.
Michael.
Aloha Michael, pulama oi, pulama. Owai oi.
Ben.
Hi Ben. Aloha. Aloha.
Are you?
O oi kapua I vaina o na kuku. So you are, looks like the rose among the thorns.
I thought you said cuckoo, you know?
So why are you folks here to interrupt me? I am pounding poi. I got to pound poi. I have an event. And you folks are a disruption, but you're not a disruption.
That's why you're so fit.
26 hours a day.
You know?
26 hours a day.
With a warm greeting from Uncle Earl, our 5 chefs begin their immersion into Kalo and culture. At the end of the journey, they'll each be challenged to cook up innovative new dishes that elevate Kalo from an everyday food source to culinary creations, and guided by Uncle Earl and others to become ambassadors of Kalo.
So we have all of these boards set up. I have 500 pounds of kalo for you folks to count. And since you're all chefs, they said you're all very good at what you do. We'll see how good you are at making poi.
The 5 chefs who came together for the Kalo journey are Chef Dean James Max of Florida, Chef Michael Ginor of New York, Chef Ben Ford of California, and from Hawaii, Chef Bonny Davis of Makawao, Maui, and Chef Jason Peel of Honolulu.
Haloa, naka, lau, kapalili. That's the name of the firstborn child that was stillborn. That child was buried, and from that child comes taro, the growth of taro.
The first lesson begins right away, getting our hands dirty and learning to ku'i'ai, to pound food, transforming the starchy kalo root into fiber-rich, nutrient-dense poi.
That's what we have on the board. Tita, lift that kalo up in your board in front of you. Lift it up. Pick it up. That's haloa nakalau kapali. That's the kalo. That's what feeds the progenitor of the Hawaiian nation through this guy called Haloa. Isn't it wonderful? So the first stage is called naha. Everybody say naha. Naha. Naha means to break the taro. To break it. Watch. Mr. Chef, you're not watching. Use the edge of the stone to sort of cut it and mash it. The first stage is called naha. And you see all those little pieces on the board? It's called moku moku. Stage 2 is called moku moku. Strike, strike, strike. Strike, strike. Touch water, touch the stone. Yeah. There you go, just like that, just like that. Right in the middle. And strike in the middle. 2 times. 1, 2. Turn. Strike. That's water. Mai kai ko hana kui ai. Everybody say mai kai? Ko hana kui ai. Kui ai. That means you are all doing well for your first lesson.
As our chefs learn all about Kalo, they'll also learn new concepts and words like ai, which means food, eat, taste, and other things, and huki, to pull.
Really well. We huki the ai, we cook the taro, that's called kupa ai, we kui ai, and then we have ai haloa. So if you leave the taro in a bowl and you mix it and it gets soft, when all of the starch is gone, it's pretty much like a yogurt. It's very much like a
little
yogurt.
sourness to it?
It goes sour, but it doesn't go spoil. So ko'oko heleana, I lave mai ko'oko ike, your knowledge that you bring, yeah. I ho'ike ya kākou apau to teach us about the well-being of food. A ho'ike yaku ya oko, as we taught you about the importance of food called haloa. Mahalo nui loa no ko'oko heleana. Thank you for coming.
Mahalo for having us.
Hawaii is a fantastic platform for aquaculture. Blue Ocean Mariculture is a Hawaii-based company, and the entire life cycle of these fish happens here in Hawaii. Hawaiian kapachi is a delicious product that's sustainably raised, and I have always felt very strongly that we all need to be stewards. We all need to take care of the ocean. You can eat this product, and you're doing something good for the world.
Join Waihata and be a part of Hawaii's largest family-owned and locally operated wholesale food distributor, serving you statewide. We are dedicated to Hawaii and are looking to grow our ohana. Enjoy competitive wages and a generous benefits package including medical, vision, dental, life insurance, 401k options, and paid time off. Become a part of the Waihata legacy today. Apply online at waihata.com/careers.
I feel blessed to be a part of this island community. Learning from the land and from the people inspires creativity. It deepens my respect for all the great things Hawaii has to offer. The sharing of ideas reminds me that it's never too late to do something different or new, to be ready and open to all the possibilities. I'm Roy Yamaguchi. Cooking has been my life. Thank you for making it a part of yours.
How has HMAA helped my business? They've taken the headaches out of basically looking for healthcare, managing the whole program, and reducing expenses. That's the bottom line. Some of the different ways that HMAA was there for us was saving us money. You know, their rates were less expensive for pretty much the same package as some of the other bigger companies. So we're happy to have that. Also, having the local presence, you know, when you call them, they answer the phone on pretty much the first couple of rings. It was actually painless.
In old Hawaii, fishermen, farmers, and hunters shared food and resources within their O'ahu Pua'a, self-sufficient land divisions stretching from the mountains to the sea. Kalo growers played a key role in a healthy O'ahu Pua'a, as hundreds of small lo'i patches and large kalo farms totaling nearly 50,000 acres throughout the Hawaiian Islands filtered water that flowed in and added key nutrients as it flowed further downstream into fish ponds and the sea.
Welcome to Hei'a Fish Pond. The health and the wellness of this fish pond is directly related to the health and wellness of our O'ahu Pua'a. It's this connection to a mo'okuauhau, a genealogy that links us all the way back to the beginning. Even our fish carry those mo'okuauhau. Our loko i'a, each of these makaha, each of these hales, that's where our ponds breathe. What you're looking at out here of this 88 acres, a community did this. People did this. You see about 10,000 people a year walk onto this wall. Today, what it looks like today is from people. This is Hawaii for you guys. Just amazing, because if you guys are the ones cooking and we can be the ones that supply you guys, like Jason, already talking to him about getting food from these places and putting it onto a plate. Again, going back to having a connection with what you eat.
When our 5 chefs connected for this Kalo journey, it wasn't just a culture journey, it was a culinary one. And our next lesson brings them to an outdoor kitchen with a Hawaiian chef.
So welcome to O'ahu, you guys. My name is Kalo Domingo. Let's work on some taro today. Nick Rapun, he's one of the mahi'ai, the farmers here at O'ahu, and you know, he's a multi-generational farmer and really good at what he does. You can see this beautiful kalo that he just harvested minutes ago. Cooking taro is a relatively straightforward thing. The more intimate you are with the variety that you have, the better, because every variety will act a little differently. It's going to pound differently, it's going to cook differently, cook a little longer, a little shorter.
What do you think is like, I mean, for chefs, obviously flavor is an important thing. So is there one that's like known for better flavor, sweetness, or is that also something that's subject to like personal preference?
It's kind of one of my favorite questions. I have a mentor in past, but people would ask him, what's your favorite taro? And he would say, the one that's on a dinner table in front of me. And I kind of try to live by that as well. You heard the story of Halo, and when we eat taro, when we're around taro, we act as if our ancestor is with us. In the old days, you know, food wasn't something that was just gonna happen upon you. You have to, yeah, exactly, you know, so we held it at the highest respect, you know.
By cleaning and cutting freshly harvested kalo, our chefs get a hands-on lesson about ways to cook and serve the different parts of the plant.
Little ridge right here is the what we call the kohina. These are roots. Ili is the skin. The corm, we call the kalo. You guys had some time with Uncle Earl Kawa. As soon as the taro is harvested, he calls it āina. Today we're gonna take them off. We're just basically gonna cook this down, and then we're gonna focus more on the luau today.
The leaves you call the luau?
Luau, this is what becomes luau, yeah. Huli is like turnover, right? So this is the next turnover of the next generation of taro right there.
Kalo isn't just grown sustainably, it's a regenerative plant that grows new offshoots called oha, the root of the word ohana, or family.
The way this thing regenerates, it's so cool, right? It's just like passing on the next generation. It's continuous, it keeps going, so.
Our 5 chefs finally get a chance to sit down and taste some of the kalo they helped prepare. And drawing inspiration from traditional and modern uses, our chefs are developing ideas for their own innovative kalo dishes.
You know, you guys did a great job with putting together the luau that we harvested from O'ahu. Luau with some pu'akalua. The main course is the pa'i'ai. We talked so much about luau today, about the taro leaves, the lau, that nice piece of pork wrapped in the taro leaves. We're gonna untie it, roll it onto your plate. Kulolo is a dessert that's made out of the corm of the taro. The reminder that Kumakawa'a gave us is that our kupuna is on the table, so, you know, enjoy this meal and be grateful for this meal and be respectful in front of our kupuna.
Is there a word for bon appetit, or?
Yeah. E pupa'a kai kako. Yeah.
Thank you for coming and joining us and to learning with our chef, Ke Aloha, to preparing the food. It is important that not only us enjoy the benefits of kalo, but we need your help in pushing kalo to the world.
I'm glad we had the chance to, you know, go from the patch to the kitchen, to the dining table. I can't talk enough about how sacred this crop is to us as Hawaiian people. I'm happy to see, you know, you folks take that message back to where you're from, put it into your food, your great energy. Ola halua. Ola halua. Ola.
Kalo to the world.
At HMAA, we know that daily stress can build up, so we make sure our members have access to mental health care whenever they need it. With HiDoc, our members can schedule free video and phone consultations with a licensed therapist. Members also use HiDoc to see physicians for non-emergency medical care, including cough, cold, flu, and various infections any time of day. With no out-of-pocket costs and no limit on how often you use it, HiDoc makes care virtually painless. HMAA, we're passionate about your health.
Chef Zone, the cash and carry division of Waihata and Company Limited, is the perfect culinary playground and one-stop solution for the food service industry on Oahu. From the restaurant chef and owner to the home cook and everyone in between, Chef Zone is perfect for you. Come explore the 7,000 in-store products including specialty items and exclusive brands found nowhere else in Hawaii. Membership is open to everyone and is always free. Become a Chef Zone member today. Visit us online at www.chefzone.com to join.
Hawaii is the perfect spot for this species. Being the only offshore finfish farm in the USA and being the only ASC certified aquaculture operation in the USA gives us a great deal of pride about what we're doing out here and the way in which this Hawaiian kapachi is grown. I've actually been working in aquaculture for a little over 12 years now, and the yellowtail just captured my heart.
This area you at now is called Pe'e Kaua'i. Pe'e means to hide or hidden. Kaua'i is the island. This farm area has been here since existence, and it's always been a farm. And it's roughly 12 acres. And you know, for us, we have about 80 kids that come during the summer, so they learn all these things that you're gonna learn today. Everybody say kula iwi.
Kula iwi.
Iwi is your bones. Kula is on plain or on land section. But what I like you focus on today is the loosely translated version of kula iwi, your homeland, where your bones are gonna rest. And so for us, this is it, this is us. Yeah. And the values you may learn through mo'olelo, to the stories we talk about today, I'd like you to take it and find your kula iwi, whether it's a physical place or whether it's within us.
This experience is giving our chefs food for thought.
So we get the luau leaf. You guys know what luau leaf is? It's the kalo leaves. This particular variety is ele makoko. And then there's a tea leaf, obviously pork, and the pakai. You don't have to put pakai. You can if you like. The more meat you put, you just gotta remember, you make sure you have enough luau leaf. Find your own kula iwi, bala.
All right, then put it in here, right?
Yeah, just like that. You can put as much luau leaf as you like. I mean, you like it being balanced?
I love luau. So
okay, you should put more because of the meat that you put. I mean, when I say more, I mean, come on. There you go. Okay, then we're going from here. It's left, right, yeah, and then, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, tuck up tight. Yeah. And like anything else, mayao. Everybody say mayao. We like be as neat as possible. I'm gonna fold up, and pinch at the center on the top so that we can cover the luau leaf and make sure all that juice stay inside our lau. Hence, shiny shied up.
You
I
said.
like it though.
This
is complimenting.
You know, trying to identify with my surroundings.
One more lai.
I did the hyena.
So
That's the hyena portion.
Okay, and that's your lau. In Hawaii, we believe that anytime you make stuff with hand, you can make lei, you make laus, the end result will show your na'au.
I mean, as chefs, we would probably also be thinking about potentially taking this meat and marinating it in turmeric or lemongrass or stuff that's kind of
guaranteed.
That's local flavor, right?
Yeah.
And marinating that meat overnight with stuff and then doing it would be just.
But when you do it in New York, you have to put Kalo in it.
Of course.
Kalo to the world through New York.
New York. Via LA.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, Bonny and the poi pounders are on it.
Good job, everybody. High fives. I gotta give you guys 5. Good job, man. Good job. Anakala.
Kalo is a key to restoring our once thriving food system, and growing the demand for Hawaiian kalo here and beyond our shores enhances health and food security for all people in Hawaii.
If you're a farmer or you've been a farmer and you want to be a farmer, when you become one, all you're gonna see is weeds. We here, Kanaka, Hawaiians, we back on āina, and we're trying to make it the way it should be.
The work of Kumano Ikeala has been focused on since it started 8 years ago is to restore this space. So what you see is 8 years of work. Our food system now is a barge system. That's not a food system, that's a dependency. Supporting Kaina to open it up and create a blueprint for what can exist throughout Hawaii. And that is revitalizing that food system, focusing on Kalo as the starting point. So when we malama haloa or care for haloa and you see haloa thriving like this, that's an indicator that you have healthy land, āina, healthy āina. You have abundant water, and you have healthy kanaka. Because without those three things, haloa can't thrive, and then in turn can't provide for us. So that's the core system we need to reinvigorate. This gotta be cared for first. This is ho'oponopono. This is how we heal, and we look at the people who are abusing and exploiting that it's still occurring, and we say, we have an alternative. Let's talk about how we bring balance, and we can grow kalo and sell it to the world.
As haloa, Kalo is the ancestor who connects all people to one another and to community, culture, and āina.
We're gonna harvest the leaf, and since we're talking about quality, we like good looking leaves. I'm gonna use this leaf, 2 fingers in the back, 1 finger on the thumb on a pico, and pull. This is a technique that we use to pick luau leaf for laulau.
I feel blessed to be a part of this island community. Learning from the land and from the people inspires creativity. It deepens my respect for all the great things Hawaii has to offer. The sharing of ideas reminds me that it's never too late to do something different or new, to be ready and open to all the possibilities. I'm Roy Yamaguchi. Cooking has been my life. Thank you for making it a part of yours.
HMAA has been the right fit for Manoa Chocolate because we get quality care at an affordable rate. This past year has definitely impacted Manoa Chocolate, so we had to adapt in order to survive, to be able to just talk to somebody locally and make sure that we're healthy and maintaining our body. They've helped us doing that. At the end of the day, it was very reassuring to know that we had quality insurance to support us, so HMAA has been wonderful.
We're growing Cirola rivoliana offshore, which we call Hawaiian kanpachi, a member of the yellowtail family that is locally found in these waters here, called kahala here in the islands. And it's a very good sashimi grade fish, but it can also be used for poke. It can be used as the center of the plate fillet. We're really focused on sales here in the islands to create this food sustainability for Hawaii.
Waihata & Company Limited is proud to be Hawaii's largest family-owned and locally operated wholesale food distributor serving you statewide. Founded in 1913 in Hilo, Hawaii, Waihata is dedicated to helping Hawaii's restaurants and food service providers grow and prosper. We believe in supporting our staff, our customer partners, and in our communities. Our commitment stands firm in supporting your success. Waihata & Company Limited, providing Hawaii solutions delivered with aloha since 1913.
E pu pa'akai kako. Let's share some salt together. Let's gather in friendship. Let's come together around food.
All right, gang. So, just came from the lo'i, the luau leaf that we picked, and we're gonna look at what came about our laulau we made today.
That they made, huh?
Yeah, that they made today. So, I don't think this is the family style one, but we're gonna open them anyways. So we're gonna open them up. We get our Aloha Aina Poi Company poi today. So all I'm gonna do is squirt some on, just cause that's how we do it over here.
That's how you do it over here.
Just like that, out of the bag. In old Hawaii, I used to hear stories of kupuna, our elders, doing what we call pu pa'akai. Everybody say pu pa'akai. Right, pu pa'akai and makaku. And we take some laulau, we take some poi, put some pa'akai, and we enjoy in each other's company. So, like that, we just go grab some of this bad boy. Oh, somebody put plenty luau. Yes, sir. It's the kind we like. So, simple, easy, and then the guy with the salt.
Salt bin. Yeah. And you are the salt of the earth.
Hey. And then we pass it to you.
I have to say, as I'm honored to taste this, is that what I think affected all of us is, after being here for several days, is just truly understanding your appreciation and deep belief in heritage, ancestors, tradition, carrying it forward, your love for the land, your love for one another. We always heard about the Hawaiian family being special, and we lost so much of that. And to kind of visit you here and see that attachment to your land, to each other, to the past, and with an eye towards the future was definitely the biggest lesson. Beyond poi, beyond the biggest appreciation is your love for the land and each other. So, thank you.
Wow.
Circle them around, and I like that
please.
stuff. Pupaka, yeah, brick bread. Yeah.
These 5 chefs who are cooking this evening spent a week with our Kalo farmers in September. Each of the chefs left with enthusiasm and new knowledge, well prepared to become ambassadors of Kalo. Ultimately, we hope that they would be inspired by our farmers to help share Kalo with the world by putting it on their menus. The end of the Kalo journey is a new beginning for our 5 chefs. They all met the challenge of creating innovative Kalo dishes, and now each one will return home, inspired by stories they heard and lessons they learned.
Seeing the beauty and bounty of Hawaii through the eyes of chefs can bring us new perspectives to the issues of diversity, sustainability, and responsibility that can really make us think about the foods we grow, the lands we steward, and the people who taste our love for Hawaii.